because my cats are sleeping on my normal seat. So can't disturb them. I'm also trying to figure out turning down the music because I think it's a bit loud. Alright, alright. Last time I went live, all of the comments died, so I'm just like getting them up in case that happens again. In case it happens again, which hopefully it won't. Then I can see myself and I really don't like that. You know? It's like surround sound of myself. Anyway, I'm making a beanie. I'm gonna make a beanie today. That's the plan. Let me know if I need to change the music. Temperature? Volume. Volume is the word I'm looking for. I am making an orange beanie today. That is my plan. I don't know that we'll get through the whole thing because they usually take me a little over an hour, and I'm only going to crochet until Kieran gets home, which will be a little over an hour. So we might be racing, but I know myself, when I'm on live, I like yap a lot more. So I don't work as fast. I got hit in the face with a frisbee last night, and I'm trying to figure out if I can tell. I think I can a little. Anyway, how is everybody? What is happening? I feel like this is peak people finishing work time, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh man, I need to remember. I literally just made the tutorial for this beanie and I already forget how many to chain because it's different for different yarns, you know? It's alright, I'll do the measurement method and all will be well. I was working from home today, so I feel like I need I need an outlet to talk to people. I had like barely any meetings either. Haven't spoken to anyone all day. Hello, Caitlin. How are you? Is Bebe sleeping? I saw you got some of Lucy's stitch markers. What did you get? What did you get? I don't know what that I don't know what the waving thing does. Oh gosh, is that gonna be way too many? No. Can you tell, Caitlin, that I got hit in the face with a frisbee yesterday? I can feel it. Sorry, I was counting. I think I want to do that. Yay, what'd you get? What'd you get? I must know, because I'm a busybody. I'm so happy Lucy's made her store. I'm so excited for my stitch markers. Hey Shady, how you doing? Are you working on your blanket? As I know you asked me to harass you about. Oh, Patty, can you see her? Hello, cat. Hello. You've been playing video games all day. It's time to crochet. Bango's on my normal chair, so Oh my gosh, Caitlin, we got so many of the same. I also got the coffee mug and the croissant and the paw print. What color paw print did you get? I didn't get the bee or the pink ducky though. Oh, good morning, Bebe. You did work on it. Nice. Nice. I am proud of you for working on it. I really want to try and get through a decent amount of this beanie. How is it that I so quickly forget how many I chain? It's too many numbers because I was making a lot with not the muumuu. I was making a few with some of the like Red Heart Super Saver yarn that I got in Mill Ends. And I chain a different amount. I remember how much to chain for them, but I've forgotten how much to chain for muumuu. So I'm just going to check after I do my first row, and if we have to redo it, I reckon I'm definitely not getting this done before Kieran gets home. Then what? I'm so happy that I got all of the yarn packed up and sent off today. Hi. Hi, Cynthia. Welcome. Welcome to the channel. How are you? What do you crochet or make or create, as your name implies? Man, the first row, I swear, of a project always goes so much slower. Working into back bumps. Every time, every time. I need to get through it and then I can get into my flow state, you know? What's everyone got on for the weekend? We're nearly there. One more work day. I'm very ready for it to be the weekend. So ready. I'm also so ready for it to stop raining. So I'm very over the rain. And I'm meant to be playing Frisbee all weekend. So I'd really, really, really like it to stop raining. You know? My favorite thing to make is crochet baby clothes. I crochet everything though. I'm currently making a top for myself. Nice. That is so cool. I really want to get into making more clothing. I haven't so nearly finished a baby blanket that I'm sending to my nieces in Ireland. I literally have this much of a border to go and then I'm done. But I'll show you it. Spoiler alert for like 2 vlogs time. Just making sure there's not a cat behind me before I wheel backwards. Look how cute it is! The lighting is not doing justice to these colors at all. Maybe if I hold it this way you can see them better because that's where the light is coming from. Isn't it cute? It's the Mama Made Minis Phoenix blanket and I'm making it in the midi size. Yeah, it's so sweet. I'm making it in the muumuu yarn with a size 7 and 8 mil hook and I recommend it. I recommend it. Kieran wanted to like commission something for me to make for our nieces and I was like, you're not paying me to make my own nieces something, but I suggested this pattern and then I was like, you can buy the pattern because then you're contributing that way. And he chose the colors. So he chose the pattern and the colors. Well, I chose the pattern. He bought the pattern and chose the colors for it. So you know, he's doing well. It is super cute, isn't it? I'm really excited. I'm really excited for it. Okay, true test. Oh, that'll be fine. That will be fine. Great. What a good supportive husband, I know. Well, I was like, I'll just make them something. And he's like, but then you always like make them things and I feel bad because I'm not contributing. I'm like, but I like doing it. Hey, Fluffy, I have been crocheting since about 2021. I think I technically learnt before that, but I made some granny squares and then didn't do any more crochet. So I think 2021 is when I actually started doing it consistently and did more than just a granny square, you know? Do you also crochet, Fluffy? Also, sorry, just catching up, but Shady, a bug. Oh no, I hope that he rests up. I'm on the studio working on channel videos and I needed a break and found you on. Well, welcome, Cynthia. I'm glad you found me. Are you also Australian? No, but my mum does. Do you think you would learn, Fluffy, or like just enjoy your mum making things for you? Which would be so fair. My mum is more of a knitter. I wish I could be a better knitter. I'm a very basic knitter. How did you know I got stitch markers from Lucy? Oh my gosh. Okay, so I told her that I had put it in my Discord and on my story because obviously I asked if I was allowed to like give people the password and she said yes. And so she asked if I knew someone with your name and I was like yes, and gave her your handle so that I guess she can share it. I'm in cahoots with her, Caitlin. Oh, you're from the US. What time is it there? My goodness. You just enjoy your mum's crocheting, yeah. Knitting is so hard. I find sewing really hard because I cannot cut in a straight line. So I take my hat off to you. One day you'll learn how to knit. I want to relearn how to knit. I was like, wait, yeah, sorry. Not creepy at all, right? I think it's only because she knew that I had shared her page. Almost 3 a.m. Oh my gosh, you've gone down like the YouTube studio rabbit hole. I've been there. So it must be 3 a.m. on what, Thursday morning for you? Because we're just finishing the work day. I think you might be about to see Patty. There she is. You're in Canada and it's 12 a.m. Oh my goodness. Such an international live today. Hello. Hi, Baba. This is Patty. She's not usually the cat that we see on my videos. Normally you see Bango. But today you get Patty. It's very cold, so I think she wants some attention. Hi, Amandy. Welcome. Patty, yes. Patty time. Look at all your fans. She's really fluffy. Let's see if I can put you in a slightly better spot so you can see her better. Look at her. She's so beautiful. Hi. She does try and eat my yarn a bit though, so. Luckily, this hat is not going to be for sale, so her fur can get on it and it's okay. I look like Felix from Stray Kids. Are you this? Someone told me that last live. Was that you? I'm convinced it's just because I'm Australian. I looked them up. I was like, I don't look anything like this person. Not you. Oh my goodness. I don't believe it. My cat does that to my mum. I think cats are pretty good for it. She's normally not, like, she's not super playful. She's a bit older. She's not old, but she's older. She's a senior now. Thanks, Fluffy. And she's not very playful, but she still wants to play with my yarn all the time, you know? I don't know. I'll show you my other cat. Hang on. He is sleeping. Okay. Oh, Patty. That is Bango. This is Patty. We got Patty first, and then Bango came to us off the streets. Hi. I know, it's cold. I want to get back into doing crochet YouTube videos again. And also, Marcus, the baby throws a spanner in the works. Yes, totally. I think you can give yourself a bit of grace on that front. But yes, it would be so fun. I'm always like looking for more. I want more crochet YouTubers to watch. So just saying, if you make them, I'll watch them. Won't we? We'll watch them together. One of my cats passed, sadly. Oh, that is so sad. It's so hard losing a pet. Thankfully, these two are pretty healthy for the moment. Hopefully they stay that way. Bango is still quite young. He's only like maybe 2? Must be 2, 2.5. I woke him up accidentally. He's fine. Hi Kate, I am crocheting, can't you tell? I'm crocheting a beanie and I have the YouTube tutorial coming out for it tomorrow. See the vibe? See, I have a small head, so I always make them like a little bigger when they're not for me. But yes, it will be a ribbed beanie. Thank you. I love this color. Again, the lighting in here, it's so, I don't know if you can see the rain on the window, but it's been really gross here today. So it's very dark and grim in this room, sorry. My cat is 7 and the one that passed was 13. Oh, I'm glad you still have another cat. Do you think you'll get another one? Bubba is back to sleep, so I'm gonna crochet a bit more. Yay! Are you working on, what are you working on? Oh, I'm sorry, Michaela. You're just gonna have one cat? That's fair. 2 is quite a lot, I've realized. Hello, Flying Fox! Somehow I was like 10 minutes late, so I just caught up in 2 speed. Nice. Do I have a washing machine with a jingle? No, and I don't have a washing machine on, but I have some music on. Is that annoying, or is it... It just stopped as I said that. I do have a washing machine with a jingle, but my washing machine isn't on. So I'm assuming that you mean the music. But I think in like a vlog of mine recently, it went off and I was like, oh, I hope people can't hear that. Star blanket for your sister-in-law's Bob. Cute. Yeah, Patty cat. It's so weird. She's like, okay. I was like, she's normally not here. And I guess, okay, bye. She's gone to cuddle her brother. And or bite him. I don't know. She's into biting him. It's weird. She's still asserting her dominance, even though it's been like 2.5 years. It might have been like the end of the music or something. Your mum made you a dinosaur, Stuffy. Hello, Trish. G'day, Crochet. Oh my god, what a great name. I love a rhyme. I feel like it's so dark in here. The clouds got so much worse after I went live. Do I need a light? Hide my shame of boxes back there. Long time watcher, but first time I've seen a live. Welcome. I haven't been doing lives for a while because my phone camera was going real on the fritz. So I just... Oh, thank you, Fluffy. That's so nice. Yeah, so I just started doing lives again, and I was going to do one later, but my husband is not running tonight. He's training for a marathon. So I was like, well, maybe on like the one of 2 nights you're home and not out running, I should probably like spend time with you. So I thought I would just go live straight after work and see what happened. And here we are. Hello, Moonbeam. What did you miss? You missed a lot of Patty. Patty was hanging out with us on the table earlier. Otherwise, just me starting this beanie, panicking that I haven't changed the right number, but I think we're just... It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It must be late for you as well, right? G'day, Crochet. What kind of thing do you normally make? I love your hair. Thank you. I washed it last night. I am working on a beanie. Doesn't look like much yet, but it will. Yes. A little orange beanie. I have a few markets coming up in September, and I'm gonna need to like make some items for them. Just some of my like smaller items I think I'll need to make. And I have decided, if you watched my last, in Canada it's a toque, a toque? How do I pronounce that? I usually make plushies, but I'm working on a Battenberg blanket at the moment. Oh, cool. Are they like the checkered ones? Moonbeam, you must be close to me. It's 3 a.m. here. Yeah, you guys must be nearly the same time zone, right? You're making a poncho, trying to clean up your whip pile. Nice. I was thinking that. I have had a blanket on my whip pile for so long, and I think I just need to get it finished. Toque. Toque. Yes, sure is. Nice. Those are, I really admire them. I've never tried one myself. I always worry that like when I'm carrying the yarn, it will show through, especially if I'm using like high contrast colors. But maybe I'm wrong. Other people seem to do it with no problem. Hi, Pepsi. Oh, you're working on a pattern test for a fruit octopus? Cool. What fruit? How about I finish my blanket and you yours? I think that is fair. That's a fair call. BC is having a lot of fires. How is it in Australia? Well, we are in winter at the moment and it's been really rainy. So we've been okay in my part of Australia anyway. Do you have any tips for setting up for a market using only a 6-foot table? You know what? All of my markets so far, I've only had a 6-foot table. So yes, I guess so. What questions have you got? Oh, thank you. If you yes, if you watched my last vlog. Oh my god, what was I saying? Was I talking about my markets? Yeah, I think I was gonna say, if you watched my last vlog, my market got rained out, and I'm now doing that market in September, but they also like obviously gave their market stallholder list to people who are running an event there who want stallholders. And so now I'm doing 2 markets back to back, like back to back weekends. And the second one is like a fairly big event, I think, like 1,500 to 2,000 people apparently going through it. So it's really exciting, but it's like a like family friendly event. So I think I'm going to need a lot more small items to take. What else was I talking about in my last video? Oh my gosh, my poor brain. No, I don't know, man. It's gone. If it was going to be something else, it's gone. 6-foot table tips, I think. Welcome to my life. Yeah, honestly, it gets so much worse on a live too because I get so easily distracted by comments. 6-foot table tips. Actually, Flying Fox might have some as well for you, Trish. I mean, feel free to, you can probably like skim through my vlogs and see how I set them up. I just did a big cat market, and that one I had just a 6-foot table, and I basically had like cube storage shelves in the middle of the table with some tiered shelves on the side, and then like baskets at the front. Oh my god, I remembered. Everyone, shh. I'm kidding. Talk amongst yourselves, it's fine. I remember what I was going to say. In my last vlog, I was talking about how I wanted to do specials, like a sale price for some of my items, because I just like wanted to get rid of them, but I have changed my mind on what I'm going to do with them. I have decided I'm just going to like put them in like little, I don't know, cellophane bags or something. Hey Mel, with my business card and just a little note of like I don't know, just kind of give them away, but put them in like around the corner from us. There's a little free library, but there's also like, there's 2 of them next to each other, and one's for adults and one's for kids books. So I think I'm going to put some of them in the kids books one in a little cello bag and just kind of give them away because I just have too much stuff. They're not selling. I don't want to confuse my market table more by having them on like sale or whatever. And I think it'll just be like a cute thing to like, people around me can get my work, you know? Because there's nothing wrong with them. They're just maybe in like colors people don't get drawn to. Mel, I think you are making a blanket in Patty's plush. That's my guess. Wait. Or are you making the sun bag charm from our Instagram live? Anyway, what did I miss while I was telling that story before it left my brain? Last year in winter, you didn't get snow in BC. Is that unusual, Fluffy? I'm not really sure. Snow would be so unusual in Sydney that I never quite know whereabouts in what like states or whatever it's unusual. Hey Ree, welcome. Yes, it is unusual. Okay. Dang. Well, I hope you're staying safe in the fires, and I hope everything can get under control soon. We normally get up to 3 feet. Holy moly. That's a lot. Maddie, was that story worth the wait? Star blanket with your last big order of Moo Moo. Oh, neutrals for a change. I like it. Can't wait to see it. Do you do the like 6-day star blanket or just... I made like a few granny stitch star blankets and they're so cute. I really enjoy making them. Thanks, Fluffy. I'm glad. We're just all about the vibes here. Mel, did you see the blanket that I shared earlier in this live? If not, I'll show you again because I'm really excited by it. Honestly, I blacked out. You know what? That's fair, girl. That's fair. I was trying to find the back loops on this ghost. Oh man, I hate that. 8-point in granny stitch. Yes, no. I wish I could donate, but I'm broke. Oh my gosh, you don't need to do that at all. Thanks for hanging out. hanging out, watching videos, all of that, free for you, still helps me. So I appreciate you being here. I will, as I've signed up for my very first solo market. I was doing them with my mum. I still haven't heard whether I've got a place. Oh my gosh. The wait for finding out if you get into a market can be so excruciating, can't it? All right, I will show you the blanket in 2 stitches so that I can get to the end of this row. All right, everyone, if you weren't here earlier, get ready for the blanket. It's not finished. I have literally this much of a border to complete, but rainbow. It's just like a little blanket going to my new baby niece. Isn't it cute? And it's all in Moo Moo, and these are 2 different colors. They are red and brown, but the lighting is so bad that I need to like hold it sideways for you to see it. Isn't it cute? I really, really love it. I want to make more of them already. And I think it could be fun to make like, the pattern is the Phoenix blanket by Mama Made Minis. And this is the midi size. If you want like the hook sizes I used for Moo Moo, let me know. I will message them to you, but isn't it cute? I'm very happy. I want to make more. The problem is with blankets, it's like I want a reason to make them. Oh, hey Judy, welcome. Thank you. Thanks everyone. Thanks for liking my blanket. My mom made my dad a giant blanket for Christmas last year. Oh my gosh, blankets are such a special gift, I think. You signed up on the 6th of this month and the confirmation email said to be patient. Oh my gosh. What's that? Over a week? Having a new blanket is reason enough. You know what? I don't make myself blankets. I always am making them for other people. I feel like Moonbeam and Mel in the chat, you guys are the blanket like experts. It took my mom 6 months. I'm not surprised. Blankets are huge. They're such a big undertaking. Your reason for making is you're addicted. Yes, that's fair. You don't really need an excuse, I think, to crochet. There's a market on May next year and I need to decide this month if I'll do it. Is this the cat one? I say do it. I say get a 2x2 meter stall and do it. Think of how good the last one was. And you'd have so much more time to prepare for this one. I am an enabler though, so you know. Listen to me or don't. There's no 2x2 left, but I want to email and see if they can make more spaces. What would you have to get? 3x3? I love going to craft fairs to see what people make. Yeah, me too. I love walking around a craft fair, honestly, or a market. If I can get a 2x2, I 100% will do it because I want the challenge. 2x3 meters is available, and how much more is that? Even you could like email and get on a waiting list or something, and then just prep like you are gonna do it. This is the problem with handmade stuff, is that like thinking of that $840 in terms of how many extra things you would have to sell for like net zero cost is stressful. Oh, Moonbeam, that sounds really good. You should absolutely do that. After August, the price goes up. Could a 2x3 meter work deep if you, like, you could still put your tables in like an L, right? To bring people in, and then could work. If anyone has recommendations for a gazebo for markets, please let me know. because I'm gonna need to get one for these September markets. I have borrowed one off my brother, but it doesn't have a carry bag, it doesn't have pegs, and it is really old and hasn't been used in a while, and I'm just a bit concerned for its safety, for my safety. Austrail? Okay. Market, you're saying, is different than what we have here. We call those farmer markets in BC. We have like, I guess we just call everything a market here a lot of the time. But I guess the one Flying Fox Crochet is talking about is probably more of a fair, like, or an expo maybe is equivalent. And then the one I'm doing is like a market stall at an event, but it is just like a kind of, not all the stall holders will be artists or whatever, you know. Hydro Flow Deluxe 3. I need to write this down. I'll message you after, actually. I literally cannot see a pen or paper in front of me, even though I'm sitting at my work desk. Market means grocery store. So that's supermarket for us, I guess. Thank you. Appreciate you. I was at the lake this weekend and my friend whose cabin it is confided that she's not washed the blanket I made her because she was so worried about damaging it, so I washed it for her. Oh, that's good. When you make like blankets and stuff for friends, do you make them in acrylic so that they're easier to manage or like easier to look after, I guess? I'm in South Carolina. We call them farmers markets, vendor fairs, or craft fairs. And are they all different? Like paint, as in acrylic? Acrylic is also like a fiber for yarn. So you can have like a whole bunch of different fibers in yarn. There's acrylic yarn, which is what this is made out of actually, which is quite warm and is machine washable, which is very handy for gifting people because then they don't need to like worry about how to wash it and things like that. Because if you gift people wool, then it sort of comes with a whole bunch of, you need to hand wash it, you can only do it on this temperature, you shouldn't hang it up to dry. Mine will be a fundraiser at a gym and only $15 for a 6-foot table. That's so good. That's a really good pricing. Sometimes I do acrylic because it's cheap and washable. Sometimes cotton. Is cotton also machine washable? Like on a delicate cycle or something? Never wool, yeah. Well, a lot of people can also be allergic to wool, right? Like it can be... It's a wool for me, not for others. That's so fair. How have you been? I feel YouTubers and a streamer never get asked that, but I really want to know. I've been pretty good. I have been really busy lately, just between work and I play Ultimate Frisbee. And we're like in the middle of a season. We have our state championships this weekend, so it's been a little busy with that, but after this weekend I'll be a little bit quieter. I have a weekend away coming up with some crochet friends, which will be so fun, and then a couple markets basically straight after that. So I think it'll stay busy, but overall I am good. Thank you for asking. I hope you're doing well. Oh, I missed some things. Cotton is washable, depends, but some cotton handles washing super well. Trish, yeah, I hope you get in too. That's a really good pricing. The cat market I did was so expensive comparatively. I think that was like $500 for a weekend. And day 2 was so slow at it. So it was bad. I should have, it essentially was a 1-day market. Any I give away, usually acrylic. I say gentle machine wash on cold and let air dry. Yeah. That is fair. I was born in Sydney. Born and bred. Sydney, Australia. Nice. Nice. Yes. I love this city. Anytime I travel or have lived elsewhere, I have always been very happy to come back. But I do still love traveling. I was in Canada last year, actually. Last year? Yeah, last year. You're from Adelaide. Adelaide is one of the few capital cities that I've never been to, and I really, really, really want to go. I got distracted finding the gazebo. Thank you. I saw the message pop up. I appreciate it. You've never moved anywhere. I have. I lived in Ireland for a year, and it was really cold, but I loved it. Where did I visit in Canada? I was visiting a friend in Vancouver, and then I went to another friend's wedding up in Whistler. Well, not in Whistler, but I don't remember exactly where it is. It was just down the mountain from Whistler a little. Also, I should be getting back paid for my last workplace by the end of the month. Yes, that's such a win. Ireland for a year was really fun. I would very happily go and live there again. Kieran would not. He's like, I have had enough of living there. It's miserable. It's nice here. I just wish we had an aquarium. It's all Adelaide's missing. It's what I've always said. Oh, you live close to Vancouver? I was nearby. Vancouver was fun. I had unfortunately broken my ankle maybe 5 weeks before we left. So I was in a moon boot, and I couldn't do all of the beautiful hikes and stuff. And so I'd really love to go back and do hiking and things. Bris Vegas all the way. So fair. Honestly, in this rain, I can understand it. I've lived in 7 US states, all coastal, or Canada touches, or both. I feel like in America, people seem to move around maybe a bit more than in Australia. Not sure. If I moved, it would be to Noosa to be on country. Yeah, so fair. I was in Noosa. I've been to Noosa once in my youth. I wonder what it's like now. I feel like it would be so different. I went to the Children's Hospital in Vancouver a while back. I forgot to put my chips in the oven. Devastation. Quick, go, go, go. We're just out here reminding people to do the chores they meant to do. Anyone else got something they need reminding of doing? You had a seizure. Oh no, I'm glad that you're doing all right. Sunshine Coast never changes. Fair. My sisters lived in 3 or 4 towns. When you say town, is that completely different areas, or yeah, I'm fine. You're I recovered. I'm here. It's all good. Remind me to apply to that Christmas market. Okay, when we get off this, I'm going to try and remind you. We know what my memory's like, but we'll try. My tea's getting cold, everyone. I gotta drink it quickly before it gets completely cold. Man, I was ambitious thinking that I would get anywhere near finishing this beanie. It's been, what, half an hour? 45 minutes, and I'm nowhere near it. Nowhere near it, my goodness. I'll finish it tonight. What should we watch tonight? I feel like I should watch a movie. get cozy with a movie, you know? Just chill out. A tea would be nice. Have you put your chips in the oven? You're going to email right now? Good. Send that email, put your chips in the oven. They've all been about 30 minutes away from each other max, right? I know I'm meant to be doing my course, but this is more fun. All right. I'll encourage you to do chores that you can do while you're still hanging out with us. Is that better? Chips are in. Okay, great. I have seen K-pop Demon Hunters. Yes, we watched that the other weekend. We watched Wicked recently. It was good, but very long. We watched Wicked in the cinemas, actually. We don't often go to the cinemas, but we did for that. I heard chips and now I'm hungry. I know. I'm thinking like, I wonder what... Oh, Free Guy's a good movie. I was wondering why you were saying Free Guy. I was like, is there more to that? Free Guy, the movie. Is that the one with Ryan Reynolds in it? I suspect we might have seen that one. You know what? I've never watched Wednesday, the TV show, and I feel like I would enjoy it. So maybe we should start that. What's that on? Yes, I have seen that. I have seen Free Guy. That was a fun movie. I liked that. Patty is making biscuits right next to Bango's head. Just a cat update for you. Wednesdays on Disney. Do we have... Oh, you know what? Maybe we need to catch up on Welcome to Wrexham. We fell behind because we caught up and then forgot to watch it. Hi, Sarah. Welcome on in. Wednesday is on Netflix. Okay. Wednesday's good on Netflix. Home and Away, that's what I'll be watching as Lynn McGranger I have met and had a couple with in early 2000. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Was she nice? Or Remember the Titans. Have I seen that one? There's so many like classic films that I have not seen. Too many shows. Too many shows. You are forgiven. Usually what I'll do is just like Google the name of whatever show it is and it tells me what it's on. And same with movies. It like that little Google summary function tells you where you can stream it, which is very handy. Thank you, Sarah. Are you a crocheter, Sarah? I've already forgotten what we were. I want to know what you're crocheting. I am crocheting a beanie. Not that it really looks like one at the moment, but it will be one. This will fold up and the rest of it will go around a head when it gets bigger. Has anyone watched Buccaneers? It's on. I don't have Apple TV. I exclusively get Apple TV when the new Ted Lasso comes out. She's so lovely in reality as well as the show. Oh, I love that. It's always such a shame when like you meet someone and they're not that nice. You're like, oh, I loved you, but not now. In answer to your question though, Moonbeam, no, I have not seen The Buccaneers. Severance is one I would also want to watch, but I feel like I'm just going to wait until Ted Lasso comes out and then binge everything I want on Apple TV for a month and then get rid of it. All right. I'll do my best to remember. The Nightmare... Is it the season for Nightmare Before... I feel like Nightmare Before Christmas is like Halloween or Christmas time. You gotta watch it, you know? JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I've never heard of that. What is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? You've heard things about JoJo's. I just have to show you the cats again because, oh no, they stopped because I moved my chair. You can keep making biscuits, it's okay. They're so cute. They're being so cute. My cats are Patty and Bango. Patty is the tabby cat. Coraline. Oh my god. Have I seen Coraline? I feel like I have a long time ago seen it. It's a meme. That's amazing. You've never even heard of it. Oh gosh. For someone like chronically online, I don't know how all of these things miss me. Like how I miss all of these things. Jojo, what's it called? I've already forgotten what it's called. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Okay, literally I just had to type in JoJo's and it came up. I have never seen this before in my life. It's the largest ongoing manga series. Wow. That's impressive. And it's on Netflix. Shogun is good. Cute kitties. Chicken and Waffles were snuggling earlier. It's so cute. Yeah, they only are ever friendly to each other in wintertime. So we enjoy it. We enjoy winter for that. It's very good. It's just definitely not for kids. Well, I am not a kid and I do not have kids. So that should be fine. I was babysitting and the kids wanted to watch it. Now I love it. Now there's been so many suggestions, I'm back to not knowing what to watch. I gotta be honest, there's a high chance we'll end up catching up on Welcome to Wrexham. But good to have all of these options as backups. I sent the email about the 2x2 possibility. Nice. I'm proud of you. Trying not to have anxiety about how I worded it. I'm sure it was fine. I'm sure it was fine. You just don't have to think about it now because it's sent. That is, in my experience, totally how anxiety works. Just don't think about it. Have you seen any of the Trainwreck docs? No, I have not. When I was growing up, I never watched TV. I just couldn't understand why people like watching other people. Now I'm always watching other people crochet. That's so funny. I only recently, like only since I started doing YouTube myself, have I like started properly watching people on YouTube. And like now, so often I would rather watch like YouTube videos from people that I enjoy watching than watch a TV show, you know? It's just so nice. It's usually a nice vibe. I don't know. I have definitely come to appreciate YouTube a lot more. The Area 51 one is amazing. Oh my gosh, okay, I need to check out these Trainwreck documentaries as well. My goodness. So they're like a series of documentaries? Me, when I first started streaming myself crocheting on Twitch, like who would watch this? Turns out so many people. Yes, that is also where I started streaming. And then YouTube felt a little more controllable, so I moved over here, and I'm glad I did that. I prefer YouTube, and I feel like even going live on YouTube, like it's just not as stressful to me as when I went live on Twitch. You know? Trainwreck is a bunch of individual documentaries and some have multiple episodes. Oh. Have I seen a movie called Paul, He is an Alien? I think it's so funny. No, I have not. I really haven't watched a lot of movies. Me and Kieran are really bad for it. Like there's heaps of classic movies that we haven't seen. I've started a like note on my phone of the like classic films that we need to watch. that it feels like everyone has seen and we have not. So I'm slowly building that, but we're not actually really watching any. They were dropping every week there for a bit. Now I'm jonesing. Trainwreck Area 51 is a bit of a silly one. It's about the meme of everyone storming the base and how it started. Poop Cruise is the worst documentary I've seen in a while. No one died, 0 out of 10. We watched the documentary of the Titan. That wasn't as good as we wanted it to be. And then after we finished it, we got suggested Poop Cruise, and both of us were like, what the hell is this? We did not watch it. Two very different opinions here on Poop Cruise, so. JJBA is a manga and anime series following the Joestar family's generational conflicts against supernatural evils, often involving unique powers like Hamon and Stan's, different member of the JoJo's. Americans being traumatized because they were asked to poop in bags. My son helps with good movies, except horror. I am such a baby. I am a real scaredy cat. I don't want to watch anything horror. Don't want to watch anything scary. Don't like it. They all say, they'll hush hush say number 2. Like, please, you are adults. That is so funny. I love horror. That, I'm not surprised by that, actually. That tracks for you, Moonbeam. I even watch horror alone. I could just never. I just could never. I'm such a wuss. What is this song? I cannot do horror. My brain can't be trusted with that fuel. Lots of horror haters in chat. You're all my people. I have a nightmare disorder. Oh my gosh, yeah. You should stay away from horror. In fact, if it were me, I'd also probably be staying away from Poop Cruise. Too scary. I agree. I just get nightmares or I can't sleep at all. My anxiety could never let me do that. I watched Buried, like ages ago when I was in uni. I watched Buried, or whatever that one is where like the guy is buried alive. And I was like, I couldn't even watch that. And that's not that horror. That's just like kind of psychological thriller, I guess. But yeah. I watch true crime so easily. True crime is just like a bit different, in my opinion. Like, I like a true crime documentary, obviously, because it's true crime, or like podcast. But horror is just really gory. I feel like true crime often isn't like a gory thing. And you kind of know it's controlled. There's a certain amount I can watch before I get freaked out. Yeah, fair. Spirited Away, so good. Such a good film. Maybe I'll get half of this done. My son wanted to watch Meg, and every time I closed my eyes, all I could see was it coming towards me. Oh, is that the one? It's got like the second one coming out. The like robot thing. You should play Lighting Gold? Fighting Gold for a song. I just have on like free music that won't get YouTube to like shut my channel down, you know? I watched the original Exorcist in the 70s and had nightmares for years. Oh no, Judy. I would be the same. I would totally be the same. The last few true crime docos I watched showed far too much. Like, since when do we start showing things uncensored? Yeah, not into that. The movie Shoot 'em Up is a very underrated comedy parody. I think I might have heard of that, actually. Potentially. Maybe not. But maybe. What should I do for dinner tonight? That's the real question. I don't know that I really want to cook because we don't have anything in the house and I don't really want to shop and cook. I could do one or the other, but I don't want to do both. Because I'm lazy. I'm feeling lazy in this weather. I went to see that at the movies for my birthday with my son. It wasn't as scary as the first, only a few jump scares. I loved Heads of State comedy on Prime with John Cena. Oh my gosh, I keep seeing ads for that. Because we have been watching, we've been watching a lot of Clarkson's Farm. These are the kinds of things that we watch. While you guys are watching your true crime and documentaries, we watch Clarkson's Farm. Burgers. Burgers are always a good shout. I was also thinking like maybe a noodle soup vibe. It's the weather. No Man Beyond This Point is also a funny mockumentary. I do like a mockumentary. I love Clarkson's Farm. Yeah, they're so funny. Thank you, Fluffy. Thanks for hanging out. Bye. See you next time. I had fresh honey for supper because I could not be bothered. I like it. I'm into it. My friends went to Clarkson's Farm recently. They went to Diddley Squat and I was so jealous when I saw the photos. I really want to go now. Where did you get fresh honey from, Moonbeam? Do you have bees? Who taught me how to crochet? YouTube University. I learned online. Pretty much. Yeah. I don't remember anyone actually teaching me. Bella Coco. She taught me. As she has taught so many others. I need to think what to have for dinner. I feel ya. I feel ya. I'm the only person who didn't like the teaching style of Bella Coco. I think I watched a tutorial of hers recently actually, and I found it harder to watch. But I actually don't remember. I know that Bella Coco's magic ring tutorial is the one that made it click for me. But I don't remember like who I originally actually learnt off. That's awesome. I generally mindlessly scroll rather than learn anything, unfortunately. I mean, that's fine too, you know. I feel like I will mindlessly scroll, and when I'm going to learn something, I like specifically have searched for it. I was like, I want to learn how to crochet, and I specifically searched for it. You know? You love Sarah Jane? That is another name I've heard a lot. Oh no, I missed the honey update. My friend whose cabin I was at lives on a ranch and has chickens, and one of her neighbors gave her a massive tub of honey, and she told me to take a bunch. That's amazing. Meat pies, hash browns, and frozen veg sounds like an idea. You got 50 subs. Well done, Fluffy. I don't know if you're still here, but well done. Your aunt taught you to knit. I think my mum taught me to knit. But I need to relearn how to knit, and I really want to learn the, like, is it continental, where you hold the yarn and like, you like pick the yarn up instead of like having to throw it? Because I learned the throwing method in it. I don't know. I don't like it. So I don't really do it as much. I think I'm up to the current season. Is that season 4? We've been watching season 4. If that's current, then yes. My favorite advice to give people who ask me, YouTube tutorials, and if you don't gel with one person, keep trying others. Yes, 100%. I feel like there are so many different methods of learning and teaching and explaining. And also just like people hold their yarn differently. You know, when you're just starting and so you're trying to do exactly what the person you're watching is doing, and like their grip might be different. If I tried to learn off someone who was doing pencil grip, I think I'd find it way harder because that just doesn't feel comfortable to me. Continental picker is the best in my opinion. How do I teach myself, like reteach myself how to knit in that style? I think that's my problem. I think I just need to be okay with being slow at it to start with while I retrain my brain. You know? I prefer to crochet more. I do too, but sometimes I just feel like it would be nice to do like a bit of a slower, smaller project. The girl is his farm. Yes, that is the season we're up to. She's cool. I like her. Harriet? Hey, Dr. Mize, welcome. How you doing? What's going on? She's great, yeah. She's so much fun. And I just love that he like doesn't understand the TikTok thing at all. I'm okay, just eating breakfast, man. We are at very different times of our day. I've just been discussing what I'm gonna have for dinner. What is your breakfast today? I reckon we've done like a quarter of this, maybe a third of this. Maybe a bit more than a third. It does get folded, I promise. There's been a few times I've tried to get back into knitting because I romanticize it in my mind, then I try it and remember why I hate it. Why do you hate it? Tell me. Just some cereal. I'm into it. I love the hook of knitting. I just don't like the sound or feel of the needles touching. Oh, interesting. Oh, look of knitting. Sorry, I completely misread that. All right. Yeah, I also really like the look of knitting. I also just, I feel like in some ways I would like to slow down with it a little bit, you know, but I think in practice I would get over it quickly. Why did you rage quit? Just because you like couldn't do it didn't, oh, you just hate it compared to crochet. That's fair. I haven't watched Caleb's documentary. I'm sure once we finish the season, we'll go looking for other content. I'd need to practice before I get better again. Yeah. I got a knitting machine and it's only 22 pin, but I can't figure out how to use it. Someone in my Discord, Chaos Auntie, if you are on Instagram and happen to follow them, they've just been like learning how to use their knitting machine or like learning how to do different things on it other than just a beanie. So you could learn together. Maybe I'll have to check it out. I'll have to check it out, Judy. I love Caleb. I think he's so funny. You just got 2 machines for reviewing. Oh yeah, you said. That's so good. Is this on like the Amazon program or something that you get the review things from? Or some other program? I started like getting the Reddit subreddit of Amazon Vine or whatever recommended to me. I'm like, where has this come from? I've never seen this before in my life. But then as soon as you read one out of interest of what it is and why it's being surfaced to you on the internet, they're like, you must be very interested in this. Let me keep showing you posts from this community. No, I don't need them. I'm going to find something for dinner. Good luck, Judy. I hope you have something delicious to eat. I have no concept of when Kieran will get home. 5 to 6. He might be home soon. Maybe. I'm back. I'm going to stream tomorrow at 9 to 10ish. I don't know what time that is for me, but I hope your stream goes well. And if I happen to see you online, I will drop by. Do I need a light? Nah, I can't put it high enough. Vetoing the light. You can just watch me sit in the dark. Most is Amazon. Occasionally I get books or other things. Nice. Oh my god, the cats are so cute. And I can't take a photo of them. I'll take a video. I started filming a new vlog today, so I'll video the cats and you can see them in like 3 videos time. They're so cute. I'm obsessed with them. This is also why I have not gotten very far on this beanie. Do you think it would be cute to do a beanie that was like 2 different colors? Like half and half this way? You know what I mean? Half this head and then half that, half this head. You know what I mean? Like split this way instead of doing split. It's 2 to 3. Oh, I'm going to be working. I'm going to be working. I've done it so that it's like split top and bottom, but I've never done a side to side split before. And I wonder if it would be cute. Maybe I should try it. It's very sporty to do 2 colors, is it? I would like stripes, I feel like. Are stripes? Or I could do stripes. You should, it sounds pretty, thank you. Maybe I'll try it and just see. I feel like if you choose the right colors, it would be fine. Right? I'm not sure what colors I would do. It's a good question. It's a good question. Definitely depends on the color choice, I feel. So I saw, I'm just remembering because I've thought this a few times, and then I've just remembered that I saw one like the other day of a person that I recently subbed to here on YouTube, Positively Cozy. And it was like bright blue and bright pink, and that was really cute. Looked super cute. Not for this one. I'm not saying for this orange one, because I do want to just like make a proper orange one, but just like for future, you know? I don't understand this top fans thing that YouTube started doing. I have no concept of what it is. I've seen one in Jinx colors. Jinx. I reckon like a tan and darker brown color could be cool because it's sort of neutral but also funky and unique. Yeah, that's true. I have... Please hold. Eat. I did this, which is like... Oh my gosh, you really can't see. Hang on. I'll turn the light on purely to show you the colors of this. Oh, it's so gross. Why is this so bright? I hate it. Oy, oy, oy. Is that better? These are cute. These 2 colors together. But I'm just wondering if doing them this way would also be cute, you know? You know? Can I put this here? Is that gonna be legit? No. The answer is no. It's not going to be legit. It's going to throw my tripod on the ground. All right. I should watch Arcane tonight. What's that on? You know my next question is always going to be, what's it on? Orange and purple, also cute. Could do... What if you did like the derpy tiger colors? Or like yellow and pink? Yellow and pink? Yellow, pink, and blue? I feel like doing 3 colors is too much. Have you seen the meme and it's the guy doing the camera setup fumble for like 3 straight minutes? No, I have not. But that person, they get me. Dropping the camera woke Bango up. I feel like it starts looking like a flag/team sport beanie when you add more colors. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. I just feel like a color, like a little color block beanie could be cute, but maybe I'm just not. I think I would need to like do it on Procreate to see if it actually would look cute, you know? If flying is on Discord, you should post that meme. Oh yeah, I don't know if Flying Fox is on Discord. Actually, I know I personally don't join heaps of Discords, otherwise I get really overwhelmed, so I have no judgment when people are or are not in Discord. Surely I'm in yours. Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember. Well, if you are, you can post the video and I can watch it. I assume it's a video if it's 3 minutes of this thing. I'm on a bunch, but I also ignore a lot. Yeah, I am in a bunch and I have notifications on for approximately 2 of them. My own and 1 other. And that is it. I am not going to have enough yarn to finish this. I mean, I do, but not in this ball, I don't think. Look how sad it is. It's falling apart. I would love to have enough in that to finish it, but I'm not sure. That said, I thought I was making this the other day, right? And I thought I was playing Yarn Chicken so badly. I was like, oh my god, I need to find a different brown. There's no way I'm gonna like have enough. I had so much. I was like, why was I worried? Going through my likes on Insta to see if I can find it, and it's all just lizard. Is that the like this lizard that hits all the things? I have one that gives me a notification even though I said no. That's annoying. Well, when I got this phone, my Discord notifications stopped even though everything had them turned on. And then one day, all of a sudden, they just started working and I hadn't changed anything. It was very odd. Yeah. That lizard trend or like whatever is so funny. I didn't know you could go through your liked posts on Instagram. Bad content creator, evidently. I'll message you my last finished and current star blankets. Yes, I want to see them. The issue is I never actually like things. Yeah, I have that issue also. If you're still here, don't forget to like Mel's live. Oh, thanks, Trish. I always forget to do that when I'm in lives. Does it help? Like, does it help more people see it or something? I've never quite known. I just have like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure sitting up on my on my computer. Dinner sorted, chips in the air fryer, first beep to shake, lasagna goes in microwave, maybe salad as well. That seems like a pretty good last minute dinner. I suspect it will be better than whatever I end up with. I usually like them about 10 to 15 minutes in. Got to make sure you actually are enjoying them. That is fair. That's how I always like a video at the end of the video when I finish watching it. And I like need people to remind me. I kind of like when people in their video remind me to like their video. Because I'm like, ah, yes, if I am still watching, I should like this video. Surely it helps in some way. I'm doing that pattern for a baby beanie. It's been my go-to for years. Yes, nice. Baby beanies are so quick too. I never know how big to make things for babies, like so that they don't miss the window of opportunity for wearing them in the relevant weather. You know, they grow so fast. I hate it when they ask at the start. I never like at the start. Yeah. You're like, I don't know if I like this or not yet. And same with like subscribing at the start. I'm like, I don't know if I like you yet. Ask me at the end. Remind me at the end. When I've stuck around for the whole thing. $49 to 55 centimeters. What's that? Head size? Baby size? Ah. You do newborn size. If I'm still in a live 10 to 15 minutes in, I must like what I'm watching and I subscribe after a few videos. I like this. It's so interesting, like, to hear what people, like, how others do it. Because I'm kind of the same. Like, I'll watch a couple of videos and then if I like a couple of videos, I'm like, great, I'll subscribe because I'll be happy to see more of it. I'm pretty fast and loose with liking people's videos, I gotta say. If I get to the end of one, I'm like, yeah, I'll like it. Baby to little kid is 49 to 45. Sometimes I'll sub at the start if it's a channel I've watched before. Oh yeah, true. True. Alright, I think maybe Kieran's home. I think I just heard our side gate, but I'm not sure. We will find out shortly if he ends up entering the back door. But I feel like he'd be in by now, so maybe it wasn't. Maybe I'm hearing things. And maybe we have more crochet time together. Oh yeah. I do go through my subs and remove them occasionally. Yeah, same Same if I'm like, just find I'm not wanting to watch as much. I am this month, actually, I feel like people in chat might have some suggestions for me. This month I'm trying to only watch people with under 5,000 subs on their channel because I want to like support other small creators because I'm a small creator and I know how much views mean when you're a bebe. So if you have any suggestions of channels under that hit the brief, please let me know and I can check them out. I thought I was subscribed to Jack, how did I read that? And I think it was like 6 months I finally subscribed. That's so funny. Sometimes it is, you're just like, assume, especially for people I follow on multiple channels, I'm like, yeah, I'm subscribed to them, but like, oh, actually, no, I'm not. You just don't realize sometimes. I've been busy with card orders lately. That's great, Judy. I'm glad for you. Crochet Ghost. Wait, was that the name of a channel? Gotta go have dinner with the fam. Bye. Thanks so much for hanging out. It was so nice to catch up. I subscribed to quite a few channels and then unsubscribe after about 6 months just to help their numbers. Maybe that's what people have done to me. I'm getting all these random unsubscribes and I'm like, where are these coming from? What have I done? I know there's a time difference, but I would love to have you come visit the Joyful House. Oh my gosh, yeah, totally. I will. Wait. Okay, I actually need to write this down because I'm going to forget. And I can't do it on my phone while you're on my phone. All right, I'm writing it down. Especially for videos. I watch quite a lot of like just regular videos from American because there's not that many Australians that I have found. Like there obviously are a bunch, but like I feel like there's definitely more in North America that are making content. I found the meme, but it's inside a YouTube compilation. Can you do it with like the timestamp? He was always in my recommended, so I assumed I was. That's so funny. Bloomstitch Studios, yes, I have been watching theirs. I actually subscribed to them, I didn't realize, before I started this like August challenge for myself, this August decision that I made. I really like their vlogs. Good vibes. Honestly, whichever one you want. Just general is fine. We're pretty fast and loose with the channels, to be honest. It's not busy enough for me to really care. If anyone wants to join the Discord, by the way, it should be in the description of this video. So feel free to join us. I would say we do craft alongs, but we are pretty half-hearted in our... Every so often there'll be a month where we're all really into the craft along, and then the other ones we're like, maybe I'll do it, maybe I won't. But I like that we have the option. I never made my pouch. I do want to make a tapestry. Is August tapestry? I did the bring out your memes. That makes sense. It's a good channel for it. Oh, I feel like we're getting closer. We're obviously getting closer. August is tapestry. I really do want to make a tapestry this month. I actually want to make myself like bunting for my market stall. And that would be tapestry. Like each letter would be on its own little thing of bunting. But I'm really indecisive with what colors I want to use. I need some color help. I was going to put a couple of photos in Discord as especially a new fold called a box pop-up. Ooh, that sounds fun. I might start assembling dinner, but I'll be lurking. No worries. Enjoy your chippies. I have a suspicion that we'll only get like a couple more rows on this done before it is time to figure out dinner for myself. In fact, I'm excited for this beanie tutorial to go out tomorrow. I get asked about it quite a lot, so I'm excited to actually have somewhere to point people if they ask in future. Oh my god, marinated tofu burgers sound so good. Chippies are long gone. Wow, they cooked fast, or I've been on this live for way longer than I thought I had been. I try to support more Australian crochet and knitting channels on here on Instagram. Yes, I just found one today that is quite a small channel called Megan Made It. M-E-G-A-N, Made It. So if you haven't seen them, they're a knitter. I've only watched one video, but I'm gonna watch more. Yes, they are very cozy beanies. 15 minutes in the oven. Okay, that's like way quicker than I expected. I don't know why I was thinking of them as like proper roast potatoes where it's like 45 minutes in the oven. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? That would be outrageous. So many people are having chippies tonight. It makes me want to eat chippies. Alright, I definitely just heard my side gate, so I need to get some moo-moos for the beanies. There is instructions on how to make it with like any yarn that you have. So you don't have to get moo-moos. Don't worry. But of course the one I made is in moo-moo because, you know, gotta do it for the brand. Alright, that is definitely, they're like Macca's fries size. I'll be influencing. Alright, my friends. 2 more stitches and then we are off. I'm gonna go find dinner for myself. Kieran is home. We're gonna watch some TV. But we did pretty well. Look at that. Let me see how close this is. That's pretty good. Wait, if I do it this way, it'll probably be like better. You know, it's over halfway. The unicorn pines. I think YouTube is censoring my chat. Oh my gosh, yeah, I haven't seen anything. All right, I'm writing that down too. You can also feel free to drop me some options in Discord, Moonbeam, because I know you probably have a lot that you watch. Thanks guys for hanging out. Thanks for making most of a beanie with me. Oh, be joyful. That's so nice. You too, Cynthia. It's so nice to meet you. Thanks everyone for dropping by, and I will catch you on the next live and or in my next video. Bye guys. Have a good night or day, depending where you are in the world. Bye.